I thought I was just gonna come out here, dig up some bulb. That is not what has happened. Sure hope that's clear. I broke a sprinkler. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, it is a Tuesday. I just finished an Amazon Live, and I'm super excited about digging into our bulbs. So I am a horrible gardener. Like, we're just gonna put that out there. One of the points of this channel is for me to become better and make the lush gardens and beautiful landscapes that I've always wanted. But that takes focus, that takes planning, and that takes consistency. One of the things that I've been horrible about, I didn't even know I was supposed to do this, by the way, was moving, dividing, and fertilizing bulbs. I've never done that. We live in California in zone 9B, and I don't think you really have to dig up bulbs to overwinter them, but the reason I want to is because, number one, I don't think my bulbs are in the right area. I think they need more sun. Number two, I think that they've been like mashed into an area, so I want to dig them up and separate them so we have more plants. And I also want to redo the flower beds that they're in. So now that I know where they were, I want to get them out of the ground and try to organize my bulb situation. I have peonies and I have elephant ears that I want to try to tackle today. All right, so we're gonna need some tools and a shovel, definitely, and I think some way of pulling them up. I'm not really sure. I think I'm just gonna do it like super slowly. Again, this is my first time, so this is gonna be a whole new experience for me. I believe they're peonies. I don't know why I'm even confused, but they might not be. I think they are. And by the way, peonies and elephant ears are both tubers, is a perennial and stores its energy under the ground. So it brings up a flower, a plant, a bush, whatever, during its flowering time. And then it dies back down, stores its energy inside until the next season when it flowers again. That's kind of the idea of a bulb tuber concept. And so both peonies and elephant ears are considered tubers. Oh, and it's October, and that's the time to dig them up. You gonna come with me? You gonna help?
All right.
Exactly. I know it. Let me show you the situation that I have going on. I brought my cart down to the area by the well house because this is where I am going to hopefully transplant a bunch of these bulbs. Up here by the house, this is where I have the peony bulbs, I believe. So you can see that they've all kind of faded. So now I know where they are. I can clip them up. You can tell here that they just do not get very much sunlight. Like, this is probably the most sunlight they're gonna get, which is still filtered, which is why I think they don't bloom very much. They probably also don't bloom because they don't get fertilizer, and it's just a mess. So anyways, we're gonna dig these up and we're gonna make a space for them over there. And we're also gonna move the elephant ears over there. And I think they might be happy over there because they will get more sun. Now let's go down and look at where the elephant ears are so you can see what I'm talking about. These elephant ears have been in the ground for maybe 10 plus years. When we first moved out here, I got a bag of them from Costco and threw them in the ground. And they were like one of the only things that ever grew. And we were like, well, these are amazing. And they've been great. And they would be so much better if I actually tended to them. Maybe gave them some food like fertilizer, or maybe broke them up so that they had more room to grow. Things like that, basic things. Maybe they would like sun because they're in the shade. And I think elephant ears really like sun. So there's like a mess of reasons that our elephant ears are not as great as they could be, but I'm gonna fix that. The elephant ears are down here closer to the front gate. They're in that flower bed that I think I referred to as the right front flower bed in the yard tour video. So here they all are. They're beautiful. They come back every year. They have propagated for sure. And I think they just need more space. This whole area is crazy. Even look, I have these daylilies, these tree lilies. I think that's what they're called, like these tree daylilies. I got these in Holland, just threw them in the ground. I think I can collect their seeds. Maybe they need a new home. I don't know. I really just don't know about this planter. It's never been that great. These mums overwintered from last fall and they came back gorgeous. amazing. Very happy with whatever this variety is. Definitely need more of them. Hey, Tank. Ready to do this? All right, so let's walk back up to that house where the peonies are and let's get to work digging them up and seeing what we have. You coming, Tank? We definitely need to do something with these roses. So it looks like we have a clumping here, there. There's actually some back behind there too that I need to look at. They never even flowered. So yeah, they're kind of just like scattered through here. There's even some elephant ears apparently. So when I pull those up, I need to make sure that I kind of identify them as being different. I don't know why this died. And we've got weeds and this is crazy in our garden. We have so many blackberries that just go wild. We have these cool gloves I just got off Amazon. You just like pull this and it cinches them. Maybe all gloves do that, but these are the first pair I've ever had. That's pretty awesome, I thought. Here is our peony. I've got clippers. There's a rock. No, Tank, stay over there. I do not know what you're doing. I'm gonna clip them down just so that I can see them better. I have a feeling we're gonna just have a mound of them down here. I'm going to use my little hand rake to just come across the area. Tank, move. I should have had like a hand shovel. No, you got to get over there, Tank. No. No, move, Tank. I don't have a hand shovel, but I do have this like littler shovel. I just feel like they're probably all attached somehow. I'm not really sure how to dig them out. I'm wondering if I just use my hand tool and just scrape away and see what's down here. The ground seems to be pretty loose. This dirt has become actually really nice from all the wood chip, I feel like. But we still have big rocks. Ah! That's broken. All right, I'm gonna have to use a bigger shovel.
Can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now.
Man, but not totally destroying them.
Pack our bags and get in that car.
See, this is really the dirt we have here. It's more just like clay. This dark, rich soil has been amended and broken down tree wood chip stuff. Eureka! Let's see if we can lift this. Oh my gosh, okay. I cut through so many tubers. I figured this could be an issue because I wasn't really sure how they connected. This is just like a massive attached thing. No, this is just a stick or a root. I don't know what that is. You can see that I chopped through all of these tubers. So that's pretty disappointing.
Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair.
Yeah, he's really scared of you, Tank. Okay, so I've been at this for a while. This is kind of crazy. People make it look so easy on YouTube. This is not easy. So I've been digging around this one and I have to show you what I just found. There is this huge rock that it is attached to. I'm going to have to use a shovel to get it out.
We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
I got that up. Now we're gonna dig up this one. All right, I don't know if this is normal. Like, I've got the craziest root structure system going on. I believe this is all peony root. I don't know. I don't know anything about peonies. We're going to see if we can transplant whatever this is and get it to work. All right, well, now we know what happens when you neglect peonies. I have this crazy root structure that I'm going to have to just... I think I have to just like excavate the entire planter, and which I wanted to redo it anyways, but that's going to mean that I probably can't get to the elephant ears in the other planter. So I'm just going to get all these peonies up and see what happens with that, and we'll be back. So probably all of you who are really good at gardening and have done this before, and you probably were looking at this and you're like, that's probably a root of that tree, Kim, not crazy peony branches going deep into the earth. Yes, I think what happened is because these peonies were planted under this tree, which I'm not really sure what this tree is. I think because our soil is so hard, the roots of the tree became very superficial and basically root bound into my peony bulbs, which was why it was really hard to get them out. Also, they like kept snapping. I don't even know how many are going to be viable. So it's pretty sad, but I've been wanting to redo this planter for a long time. And I knew I needed to get these peonies out of here because if I do it in the spring, I'll have no idea where they are. It's now or never. I knew there might be a huge potential for me to lose these peonies, and I am prepared to buy more, but I just wanted to see if I could do this. And I think we still can. Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I broke a sprinkler in the flower bed. I broke off like one of those spray heads. I don't know if it's an easy fix or a hard fix.
I'd have to see it. Just send me a picture. I can stop at you and pick up a replacement.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
All right.
Move the tank.
I don't know you anymore. It's been a long time since I did. Something is tearing us apart. I don't know what it is, so please just let me know.
So I've pulled up basically the entire bed. We've got rocks, roots, everything. I am going to definitely need to fix this. And then over here is where all my bulbs are that I pulled up. So I'm going to rinse these off, and then we're going to sit down and figure out, like, can we divide them? I'm honestly thinking maybe they shouldn't be divided because I broke so many of them. Maybe I should just stick them in the ground and hope for some flowers next year. I drove over to the other lot and also got some soil. I'm going to use that, just put that back in there, and then also put in fertilizer and fertilize the trees and stuff that are over here. All right, so I got my peonies over here and I forgot to clip off their ends, so I'm gonna do that right now because then I wanna rinse them, but I left their ends on so I could actually find them in that flower bed.
Where the wind will blow, I don't know for sure, but if you go, I'll follow you. I don't know about you, babe, but I just wanna know what you've been up to lately. You seem to avoid me. Don't think you can keep messing with my heart. Are we gonna be alright? Please just let me know.
All right, so I'm a little confused, shocker. Some of the bulbs I pulled up that I thought were peonies, I'm not sure if they are, but I'm going to show you everything that I got up and what my plan is. And obviously you guys are going to chime in with great suggestions and insight, and I will have already planted and done what I think I should do. But never mind what my plan is, please correct and inform us because obviously I need as much help as possible. So these are the peony roots that I was able to get at. These were the biggest ones, and look at all of those buds on them. Of any of them that could be separated, I feel like these two clumps could be separated, because I think you need like 3 eyes per clump, and this one actually looks like it could be broken into like 3 different ones or 4. I mean, it's got a lot, but I am afraid of breaking them too much because I've already done a lot of damage to them, so I don't know how they're going to survive. So I might just divide these into 2, and then all of the rest of these are going to be singles. I'm hopeful that, you know, this one will be okay, and I'm not even sure if this, oh yeah, this one has a bud right there. Those are all like single buds. So anyways, this one doesn't have any buds on it. I don't know. Oh wait, maybe that's one. I think I actually did find one on it somewhere. I'll try to plant it so that one's up. And then over here, we pulled up some elephant ears. One, I think it's an iris. And then these are the ones that I thought were peonies, but their bulb system looks so different. But I think they are peonies. They're just different. And I know, it's so sad. You see that? I cut it in half on accident. So I don't know if these should be divided. I don't know. I don't really even know what they are. I really thought they were peonies. This is what their leaves look like. All right, wish me luck. This is the first time I've ever done this, and it might not be a good thing. I don't know. I am just going to cut down the center and kind of like divide this in half, if I can do that. Rocks are falling out of it. They're just like mounded inside. Okay, I think I did a good separation. So we're gonna have this part will be a new one. Yay. And hopefully it has enough tuber stuff on it. This one will be one, I guess. But you know, you can see that this one has a bunch on this side, and then it also has a bunch on this side. So should we divide it again? I don't know, because like it got really damaged. No, we're just gonna leave it as one. And then the other one to divide is this one. So I don't know how to know, like, if this is the bottom of like all the energy, I don't know how to decide on like how to divide it up. Like, it just seems like one thing is going to get a lot more than any of the others. I don't know. I guess we'll just like cut in here. I probably need some kind of like knife to kind of like break them in half. Oh, that was good. That was good because I didn't cut these, and so these went with this one that I was afraid was going to be robbed of all the nutrients because of this big boy here. So I think that was a good break, good separation. Everything else is just going to be individual plants. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Got 16 peonies. Let's see if they all bloom. All right, so this became a much bigger project than I was anticipating. I thought I was just going to come out here, dig up some bulbs, replant them, water them in, fertilize, it'd be awesome. That is not what has happened. I need to kind of clean up and fix this flower bed that I destroyed, and then I can move over and try to figure out where all of these bulbs are going to go. So I just got it cleaned up, and I do have some fertilizer that I sprinkled down on the kind of like dirt and wood chip and stuff. So I'm going to kind of throw in some new dirt with it and mix it up and just then top with wood chips and just coat it. And I definitely want to get plants to plant it out, but that is not going to happen today. so it's obviously not perfect at all, but I just wanted to get it covered and just cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna blow and wash it later, but I want to get the peonies in the ground. And look, my helpers are here. This might actually make it much easier for me to get this whole project done. Jason, I didn't cover over the sprinkler so you could see what I did.
Oh,
I dug up all the bulbs. And I'm glad you guys are here because I was thinking of putting them over there. Got that blown up, and now I've got workers here. Yay. And we have holes to dig. We're not sure if this is a good spot or not. The dirt looks very, very wet and muddy, and I don't know if that's going to be okay. But I thought it would be so nice to have one in between each of the junipers going down this bank.
But I should probably make this wider.
All right, so I have the boys digging the holes for me. We're going to do 16 peony holes. You love digging after school. They're going to come down this whole area of juniper in front of the tennis court. And one of my junipers is dead, so we're going to need to replace it. You can see that there's a huge row of them coming down, but then this one died right here. So we'll get a new one for there. I just trimmed up this multi-trunk crepe myrtle, and I'm going to trim the plant by the well house and also trim up this Japanese maple just so we're in this area. Might as well do it while the boys are digging holes.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
So I just trimmed up some plants also. Got this plant trimmed up. This thing has been neglected forever. It has that really like beautiful scent. I don't know what it's called, but I love it, except that I never really get the scent because it's never fertilized. And so I trimmed it up and we're going to fertilize it. Then I trimmed up this Japanese maple on the side of the well house as well. And the boys have been going to town on these holes. So I think we're ready to start putting in our peonies. So after my last experience, I've decided we're going to put in new soil down in this hole, and then I'm actually going to mound the peonies in with this same soil and then put wood chip on top of them so that they have more space to grow, because this is crazy, like clay. And then also I'm going to put in the bulb like fertilizer. All right, so here's our peony bulb, and here is some bulb fertilizer. So I'm just going to sprinkle some down into this dirt, mix it around. So now our roots have a place to go. And then these are the buds that are coming up. So I'm going to make sure that I place it so they can come up. And I'm going to get some more dirt to help stabilize them. Now I'm going to put more dirt on top.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know.
I want to mound around this with wood chip, okay?
Yeah, but do you need the
No, you can take the pick.
things? The soil around where I am, and it's just rock.
Okay.
Rock.
Right.
And the boys got 2 other picks.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay. stay alive, and the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line.
Wow, what a day. Yes, the night has come, the lights are on, and I'm going to show you really quick what we did. I'm not going to water these till tomorrow because now it's nighttime and I just feel like probably they would want warmth when they're getting water. So fingers crossed this all works. I could have not done and finished this today without my boys. It's the next day. We lost light last night, so I came back out today to show you kind of the results. So if you guys have any recommendations for me on this planter, on what you think could work well here, please leave it in the notes. That would be great. And then let's head over to where we planted those bulbs. My plan is to water them in now that it's not so cold. Everywhere there's this like circular mound. That's basically where each one of them went. I think I'm going to tag them so I make sure that as we lay down more wood chip in this area, they don't get hidden. The well house roof is awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this video. I don't know what I thought was going to happen today, but hopefully I have a good update for you next year when they come up, and hopefully they're beautiful. See you next time.
Likely the light of mine will burn out in the mountains where I spend my rambling years.
Probably wasn't a good idea to do this on the deck.
Slow down, mama. Why you talk so